going on to you, Scorpios? You have the Star, the Three of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, the Queen of Cups. Then you have the Nine of Cups, the Justice, the World, the Ten of Cups, and the Hierophant, which is Taurus, which is your exact opposite sign. So what I'm seeing here for a lot of you Scorpios, right? The Star, the Three of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. A lot of you Scorpios want to get out of the rat race of getting to know new people very soon. A lot of you Scorpios may want to start families, and that's understandable. You know, a lot of you Scorpios really do want to find that one special person. Even if you don't necessarily genetically start up a family, then a lot of you Scorpios are thinking that maybe you'll adopt. You know, maybe you'll find a significant other and adopt. Maybe even if you don't find a significant other, you may adopt. But the Wheel of Fortune now represents, for you Scorpios who are in a position to, a lot of y'all, just in general, a lot of you Scorpios are starting to get fed up with people who lie and cheat and steal, play games. You know, one thing that the Scorpios don't like is liars, you know? And to see how it is that so many people play games and, you know what I mean, they act like their stuff don't stink is really whack. But the thing about it is that you have the Sun card, okay? And the Sun card now represents this being a situation for you where the Sun is ultimately about, you can see what it is that people do. You could before, but a lot of you Scorpios ignored it in the past. Now, a lot of you Scorpios choose to not ignore it because you trust your instincts now. You understand that when something does not look right, you know what it is. You know that these people are about to betray you, because the Queen of Cups, like I said, the Queen of Cups is really a manifestation of your instincts. It's that gut feeling. It's you Scorpios knowing that these people are ultimately really bad for you ahead of time, because when people are about to betray you, a lot of the times people don't really understand that they really do give signs that they are about to betray you. Because what they'll do is they'll either do one or two things, mainly. Not saying that there's not other tells, because there are a lot of tells. But one of the things that they do is that they butter you up. They treat you real good. They treat you like the golden one. Or what they do is that they or what they do is that they essentially, they're wishy-washy. They're not, they're not always there with you, but at the same time, they're there slightly just so that you can, cut them some slack, but they're not actually being around you. And the thing about it is that the Ten of Cups now, the Nine of Cups now represents, the Nine of Cups is about how a lot of you Scorpios, you know way more than you used to. So now a lot of you Scorpios are not afraid to cut people off, no matter how beautiful they are, no matter what they look like. A lot of you Scorpios don't like to hear this, but it's very true. A lot of y'all weakness was somebody who was fine or handsome. And now a lot of you Scorpios understand that it doesn't matter what the person looks like, right? What matters is, yes, partially what it is that they look like, but if they're about to run game on you, and you Scorpios know this, a lot of you Scorpios are supposed to understand that you got to get away from these people. But a lot of you Scorpios have been growing, and you know now what games look like, what it looks like when somebody's about to betray you. So the Nine of Cups represents your emotional preparedness. A lot of you are completely different Scorpios now, in the sense that if a person tries to run game on you and they ghost you and they do this and do that, a lot of you Scorpios are not going to be so caught up the way that you used to when you were younger and you lacked the experience because you've changed. The justice now represents if these people betray you or they do something very disrespectful where they end up betraying the trust between the two of you. A lot of you Scorpios understand what time it is. You're going to leave them alone. And that a lot of the times, there's no real point in trying to seek revenge, because ultimately, a person who runs game on somebody who's treating them like gold is really not that bright. And I've been saying it a million times. They're really not that bright. So they're really doing you Scorpios a favor, because these people are not, they're not fit to be in a relationship anyway. If they were to be in a relationship with you, Scorpio, it would not bring you peace. They would try to do you in. They would try to do everything in their power to bring you Scorpios down and make sure that you Scorpios never really prosper, because they like to see other people in pain, unfortunately. The thing about it is, and when I mean those people, I mean specifically the people in the past that has done a lot of you Scorpios wrong, treated y'all like trash, and a lot of you Scorpios, overlooked it because of how attractive they were. Now, granted, we all dealt with this before. We've all dealt with this. We've overlooked when we were inexperienced and we knew something was wrong, but we looked over it. We all have that problem. But for you Scorpios, you just have that problem a little bit more. And that's why it is that I'm over here telling y'all what time it is. So the justice now represents you're letting their life be what it is. You're letting their life win, lose, or draw. You're letting their life be exactly what it is. You're letting their own value be what it is. And that's their punishment. Their punishment is you Scorpios not being in their lives anymore. And then now the Wheel of Fortune, you're not even worried about or holding responsibility for them. Because when you hold a grudge, this is what a lot of you Scorpios got to understand too. When you hold a grudge, you also hold responsibility. You hold their, partially, that is, you hold their responsibility. Karma, quote unquote. You have to learn to become more detached, less attached. But that's what the world represents. A lot of you Scorpios are starting to understand things from a worldly perspective. And a lot of you Scorpios now understand that you have the whole world. You have so much potential. You can do what you want. Go talk to other people. Go after your own achievements. Go after success. Money, friends, whatever it is that you want to do. That's the beauty of it. And a lot of you Scorpios understand that. The Ten of Cups and the Hierophant now, represents how the Ten of Cups understands that you're not going to waste any more of your time anymore with people who do not want to be in a relationship with you at all and will do everything in their power. They will fight to not be in a relationship with you. The Hierophant represents how it is that, and you will know the differences. And a lot of you Scorpios are willing to trust yourselves now, because you understand that every time that you didn't listen to your instincts, you didn't pay attention to what's going on, even though you knew in the back of your mind that something was up, you wish that you would have listened to your Scorpio selves in the first place. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the World. Let's clarify the World card. So to clarify the World, you have the King of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Two of Pentacles, right? The King of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, you understand that a real relationship, one of the traits of a relationship is being reciprocal. A lot of you Scorpios understand that, you're going to work on being reciprocal and more open and to get to know other people, as well as not allowing other people to use their looks or to or to use their attraction to you as a way to get you caught up in their game. The Moon and the Two of Pentacles represents because if they try that, you'll just ghost them.